You have probably looked at your dog and thought, how did we end up here? A creature that once hunted in packs, that howled at the moon, is now sleeping on your couch wearing a tiny jumper. And you bought the jumper, you were happy about it. Something very strange happened between humans and animals over the last 15,000 years. And the real reason it happened is far stranger than you think. Most people assume we domesticated animals because they were useful. Dogs helped us hunt. Cats kept the grain stores clear of rodents. Horses gave us speed. And all of that is true. But it does not explain why you feel genuine grief when a pet dies. It does not explain why millions of people talk to their animals like they are people. It does not explain why you will spend more money on a sick dog than on your own health insurance. Usefulness does not produce that kind of attachment. Something else is happening. Anthropologist Pat Shipman has spent years studying the relationship between humans and animals across deep history. Her research led her to a striking conclusion. Humans are the only species on Earth that forms cross-species emotional bonds as a normal part of life. Not occasionally, routinely, deliberately, and with genuine emotional investment. She calls this the animal connection, and argues it may be one of the defining features of what makes us human. Think about what that means. Early humans who could predict animal behavior, who could read the mood of a horse or interpret the body language of a wolf, were better hunters, better farmers, better survivors. The emotional sensitivity that now makes you cry at dog videos was once a tool for staying alive. But here is where it gets genuinely strange. Psychologist John Archer at the University of Central Lancashire has studied pet attachment for decades. His research shows that for many people, the bond with a pet is neurologically identical to the bond between a parent and a child. The same hormones, the same brain regions, the same protective responses. When you look at your pet and feel warmth, your brain is activating the same systems it uses for the people you love most. The feeling is chemically real, and it goes both ways. Research by Takefumi Kikusui at Azabu University in Japan found that when humans and dogs make prolonged eye contact, both species experience a surge in oxytocin, the same bonding hormone released between mothers and infants. Dogs, over 15,000 years of coevolution, have literally developed the ability to hijack your parental bonding system using nothing more than a look. They evolved that capacity specifically in response to living with us. We shaped them, and they shaped us back. This is the part most people never consider. The relationship between humans and domestic animals changed both species at a biological level. Dogs developed the muscles above their eyes specifically to make expressive faces that humans find irresistible. That eyebrow raise, those sad eyes. That is 15,000 years of evolution selecting for the ability to manipulate your emotions, and it worked so well that you now buy them birthday cakes. But why did humans allow this to happen? Why did we let animals into our emotional inner circle at all? The answer may lie in something uncomfortable about human social life. Psychologist James Serpell at the University of Pennsylvania has studied the human-animal bond across dozens of cultures and found something consistent. In almost every society, humans keep animals not just for practical reasons, but for emotional ones. Animals provide what humans often cannot give each other: unconditional presence, non-judgmental companionship, a relationship with no social complexity, no status games, no betrayal. Your dog does not care how much money you make. Your cat does not judge your choices. In a social species as complex and status-obsessed as humans, the simplicity of an animal's company solves a problem that human relationships often create. This is why pet ownership spikes during periods of social isolation. It is why elderly people who live alone but own pets live longer and have lower rates of depression than those who do not. The animal is not just a companion. It is a buffer against the specific loneliness that only exists in a species sophisticated enough to feel judged by everyone around it. So the next time your dog looks at you with that expression, the one that makes you feel like you are the most important thing in the world, know that you are not imagining it. That feeling is 15,000 years old. Your ancestor looked at a wolf across a dying fire, and something neither of them could explain passed between them. A thread of connection that crossed the boundary between species. You kept pulling on that thread. And somehow, impossibly, it held.